So I found this echoes a lot. I found this like little eating area next to my room, and I tried to sit here because in the background there's like tons of really cool mountains, and it's actually the mountain that I went to yesterday, Antelope Island. It was so super cool, and I'll probably show some videos from that. I kind of just did like panoramas of it.
'Cause my life is a series of misses, of constantly kissing perfection goodbye. My life is a work that's unfinished, a heart that keeps quitting, a cup that runs dry. You make a symphony from broken melodies. You do it beautifully.
I was gonna do like a little talk there, but I got nervous about like there were snakes everywhere, so I was like, I'm gonna get eaten by a snake. And then like these people kept walking by, so I was like, just wait till today. So I actually have my food with me, and this is the food that I am obsessed with. Like the second I got back on a base, I was like, I have to eat this, because they don't have it at Dobbins. They just have like Subway at Dobbins. So like I'm obsessed with this food. This is like the first day I got here, I was just like stuffing my face with it. So I haven't eaten it in like a week or so. So I was like, okay, today's Sunday, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna eat it. So but yeah, that's really cool background. And then also there is I don't know if you could see, that's like what I see every day. But I've just noticed that I'll find scripture and add it some other time, but I've noticed that timeliness is just like a huge thing in the military. So before I actually joined the military, I was late for everything I did in life, and I was like, this is one thing I want the military to teach me, and it really did. Because when we were at anything that we did, if you were late, it looked bad on like your whole flight or your whole squadron. And like I got to a point where I was like, I don't want to be the reason why everybody else is getting in trouble. And that's one thing that I really appreciate, is what it instilled in me, because I used to be that person that was late to everything. And I was like, man, I really hope this teaches me that, to not be late. So I've carried that over into my like regular life, which I really appreciate. And the only time that I'm actually late for something is, let's say like my job, like I have to stay there a little bit later, and because of that I'm late to something afterwards. But I've learned that like it's better to like get up in the morning and do what you need to do, so that you're not stressing out about driving somewhere and getting somewhere, and so that you're on time. And I've definitely seen that in my experience here, like how much that has shown. And I tell my staff in my civilian job all the time, like when we have evaluations, I tell them that the best way that you can earn my respect, the quickest way that you can do it, and the most simplest way that you can earn my respect is by showing up on time, or even being a little bit early. Because I try to instill that into them, that before you even open your mouth, your lateness or how early you are directly affects how your manager like thinks about you and respects you. A lot here is that when I show up early or when I show up on time, it makes it to where like my supervisors are not stressed out about me or wondering where I'm at or something is wrong. And like I get that, because with my students, like my staff that I have, the second that they're late, I'm calling them and I'm like, are you okay? Is something wrong? Are you in a car wreck? So that's one thing our supervisors here have told us, like when you don't show up on time or when you don't let us know where you are, like we instantly think something's wrong. And I just have seen while I'm here just the decrease of stress when you are on time. So there's less stress for me, but there's also less stress for the people that are depending on me. They know that I'm gonna be there probably before they are. And so it's just kind of nice to have that as a part of your reputation, like showing up on time. It's really funny though, because like in military, you talk about how there's your like in place time. So a lot of people say like, you need to be in place by this time. So then you go, okay, well I need to be in place at like, let's say like 1300. So then you back it up 10 minutes. And then whoever's in charge of you will say, okay, so you need to be there at 1250 if we need to be in place at 1300. So in your mind, you're like, okay, well then I have to back up even 10 minutes earlier than that. So I should technically be there at 12:40 because my commander, the person in charge of me, said 12:50. So what I like to do is if I need to be somewhere like 1300 and I'm driving there, then I'll leave 20 minutes ahead of time because I want to make sure, well, like on base, because it takes like 2 seconds to drive everywhere around here. But I was gonna go hiking today, but I'm really happy I'm not, because you can probably see all the rain clouds that are coming up. So I'm glad I'm not doing that. So I'm gonna wash my clothes instead. So it's kind of like the chaplain wisdom I have for y'all is showing up on time or showing up early. I like to think in my head, because like I'm a girl, so I always have to use the bathroom. So I always think like, do I have enough time to get somewhere and go to the bathroom and still be on time? So that's kind of what I think about. But yeah, being on time is just like, I don't know, it's a big deal to me now, because I think about like, I feel bad before like not ever being on time, but now I kind of see it as I'm making it harder for somebody else and I'm stressing somebody else out. But today is training day 0 for all the new chaplain candidates, and I'm so excited for them because it's going to be a terrible experience because they're all going to COT right now. And I was like on the phone with some, like trying to eat lunch, and I was like, yeah, just talking to them about stuff, and on the phone last night with some, and then today, and I sent out some text messages to people just like, good luck, I'm praying for you. But yeah, training day 0 is the worst day at COT. Especially like for the people I was talking to, they're prior enlisted, so they probably just think it's a joke. But for me, like, it was so bad, and I was like, why did I do this? Why am I here? But training day 0, and it doesn't even count as a training day. That's what's so terrible about it. But like, I texted all of my friends from my flight at COT, and I was like, happy anniversary of training day 0, and they were like, yeah, we just sent all of our friends off, and they were like, it's the worst day, but happy anniversary to training day 0, you're gonna make it through. Some of y'all that I've talked, I don't know, it's just cool for me to think about, because a lot of y'all that are experiencing that right now, you've like messaged me throughout the time kind of asking me questions and what's going on, and I've spoken on the phone with a couple of people and that are going. But you'll make it through. It's just 5 weeks. It's probably going to be one of the more of the worst 5 weeks of your life, but you're going to make it through, and then you're going to get to go to cool places like this, to where like a year later, like, it was funny, I was talking to a candidate on the phone while I was getting my lunch, and I was just telling him like what to get prepared for today, and he was like, aren't we just going to our rooms? I was like, no, you're not. Like, you're gonna get yelled at, and like, you're gonna have to stand places, and just get prepared for it. And he was like, I have this, and you're just over there living like the high life. I was like, yeah, I'm just at the BX, like getting lunch in like Utah. So I was like, but this is what you have to look forward to next year. So it's just 5 weeks, and then you get this really cool life after it. And he was like, he thought it was like chaplain related. I was like, no dude, this is you becoming an officer. Like, this is all about officership, because he was prior enlisted. But it's actually raining now, so I'm gonna head inside and eat the rest of this. And I'm actually going in uniform tonight, even though it's a Sunday, to go speak with security forces, which I'm excited about, because I love security forces. And there's a lot that I've been meeting over the time that I've been here, because they go to like Bible studies and stuff like that I've been going to. So I'm just like, I don't know, like, and I usually go in civilian, so I'm always curious to see how people react when like I show up like in my uniform or something. So y'all will see that later in uniform. Oh, also this morning I sang at the gospel choir at church, so I'll probably post that picture here, but it was fun. So I have somehow acquired a medium size t-shirt, or sand tee, for my uniform. I don't know how that happened, because I don't wear mediums, nor do I buy mediums. So somewhere along the way, I guess I have stolen a medium sand tee from the washers, I guess. I don't know. So it is still Sunday, and I'm actually gonna go with another chaplain to all the security forces Gates and kind of give devotionals for them because most of them didn't get to go to church this morning or chapel. So that's what we're gonna do. I report at 7 o'clock, so I'm gonna go do that for I don't know however long. So I'm gonna try to eat food now and see what I can eat because I don't really know how long we're gonna be out for. Probably not too late, probably just like an hour or two, and then report in the morning. So yeah, I'm excited to see what it's like. It's supposed to rain and it's gonna be late, so we'll see how that goes.
You